If you want to start investing, but you literally have zero disposable income, you need to know that it is still possible. These are the 5 steps that I took from that exact starting point 3 years ago. First off, I needed a way to start making free money. So using cashback apps such as Top Cashback and selling my unwanted things and unused things on Vinted. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is a momentum builder. Every time I accumulated £10 in one of those pots, I would withdraw it immediately and put it straight into my investment platform. I would basically treat it like money that I didn't have because, quite frankly, I didn't. The second thing, and this is really important, is to learn while the money builds. So yes, you probably want to get the ball rolling, but it's so important that you set yourself up for success and learn as you go. So while my cashback and my Vinted accounts were doing their thing in the background, I was over there reading the books, joining the free webinars, and following the content to learn how to be a smart investor. Now, one book that was a real game changer for me was Girls Just Wanna Have Funds. It really broke everything down for me and it made it so simple to understand, and it gave me the confidence to realise that I could actually do this. There's so much amazing content out there, and it's not about being an expert. It's about understanding the basics at this point. The next thing that I did was find an investment platform that allowed me to practice with fake money before I committed to actually doing it for real with my own. This was a huge confidence builder for me because it allowed me to go through all of the motions of depositing my money into the platform, selecting the stock or the fund that I wanted, buying it, tracking its progress, and even selling it. The next thing, and this was really key for me as somebody who gets really easily overwhelmed, it was to keep it simple. It is really easy to get overwhelmed, especially at the start, because you don't know which stock or which fund to invest your money in. You don't know what's up and what's down or what's hot and what's not. And deciding to invest in global index funds and ETFs took the pain of that decision making away from me. Essentially, what these funds allow you to do is hedge your bets. You get to invest in multiple stocks at the same time, but by only purchasing one of them yourself. ETFs and funds are one of the safest ways to get started with investing. To invest in an individual stock from the get-go is probably a bit risky because you don't necessarily know how volatile that stock is or how the market is at that point in time. By this point, I've made my first £10. I've invested my first £10. Now that free money is starting to make its own free money. You see where this is going, right? So then I just kept on doing the same thing again. Hit £10, withdraw, put it into the investment pot. Rinse and repeat. The final thing, don't touch it. Hard as it might be, once it's invested, leave it alone to just do its thing in peace. Investing is a mindset game, and it works best when you think long term. So if you're trying to flip money quickly, this is definitely not for you. But if you're patient, then consistency really does compound. Also, this is the mindset that's going to serve you very well at some point down the line when your investments inevitably take a dip. There will come a point where you invest £20 one day and you go in to check it another day and your pot it's down to minus £3. But in a week's time, that's probably going to be up to £6 again. In a few months' time, it'll be up to £36. It's all about the long game. So try and think of your investment pot more as a long-term pension pot rather than short-term emergency pot. I think the reason that this approach worked so well for me is because it meant that I didn't have to take money from my own salary or affect my monthly bills. And at that point, when I started investing, I didn't have any disposable income to risk. But what I did figure out was I had to buy that car insurance anyway. I had to buy the home insurance anyway. I had to replace the stair carpet that got ripped up by the dog anyway. Instead of buying them directly from the retailer, I just started to purchase them through cashback sites. So this way, I got to make free money as I was spending money that I would have otherwise spent anyway. That's a no-brainer. Now for context, I started investing 3 years ago in my 40s. This has been a slow journey, but it has also been a steady one. From just one of the cashback sites that I use, I've accumulated over £1,300 in free money. And every single penny of that has gone into an investment. And as of today, my investment pot is sitting at a gain of 12%, which is actually down from over 20% a few weeks back. But overall, it's still up. And even with that dip, my free money is working pretty damn hard. So let's recap. Start making free money through cashback sites and selling unwanted things. Learn the basics and keep on learning. Download an investment platform that allows you to practice with fake money. Keep it simple, little and often. Leave it alone, don't touch it. Quick disclaimer, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. These are just the things that I did to get me off that starting point and into the world of investing. And I wanted to share it with other people in the hope that it might be able to help them too. So if you want to start investing, then start small. But just start.